Wow, horses on the trail. Now we're in Arizona. Definitely not Yosemite, but it's nice. Okay, today's hike is going to take us into the Superstition Wilderness. We're going to head straight to a massacre grounds, I guess it's called. Massacre Fall. It's about, it looks like it's 2 miles up, 2 miles back. Alright, and then we're going to head that direction. Doesn't want us to go on the river there, but I'll go this way, to the left. Sunrise morning over the Superstition Mountain. Okay, first hike here. Good hike here in Nevada, Arizona. Called Massacre Fall is the destination. We're going to, it's about 2 miles in. It's after a rainfall, so the hope is that the falls have a little bit of water. My first impressions are, look at all the sakura. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. Sakura. And then here, you look at this. These things are massive. Yourself. Hello, big blue marble. We are going to zoom down into the United States. Hawaii state was over here on the left. The major weather that was hitting the U.S. a couple days ago is moved on to the east. We're coming down into Arizona, east of Phoenix, Arizona, in the United States. We are going to go to this blue line here, which is our Tonto National Forest. As you can see, there's some other touristy area, the Lost Dutchman State Park and the Lost Dutchman history in this area. The yellow line is Flatiron, which we'll get to next time. Today's hike is Massacre Falls Trail, which has a nice long history. You can see that it does look, you know, a little ways. It's about 6 miles, a little less than 6 miles. It goes up into the up into Tonto National Forest. This is the Superstition Mountain Range right in this area here, between the yellow and the blue lines. Very scenic area location. It does undulate up and down up into the falls area, which is right about there. Let me see if I can zoom in and see how it looks. Yeah, the water just kind of comes off the Superstition Mountains here, and it has several areas where water falls from. Okay, let's go back to 2D real quick, and then we'll do another 3D here. It was a good hike. It is completely exposed, so be prepared for that. Again, look at the blue line, not the yellow one. We'll get to that one next video. And that kind of gives us a good idea. All right, enjoy the hike. So during the, you use they're called veins of the sakura as roof holdings. You can see the inside of one dead one here. So these are the ribs of a cholla cactus. I know I've filmed it, but this is the first time I've seen the inside of them and what they're used for, as I mentioned, for to hold up the ceiling way back when, or flooring. Didn't realize how thick some of these chollas were. Hello world, hello future self. We are on another trek in Arizona. Massacre Falls Trail. It is in the Tonto National Forest along the Superstition Mountains. It's 6 miles is what this says out and back. I think I did a little less than 6, but it's around there. Moderately difficult. It is a steady undulating, probably the first 2 miles, and the last mile maybe a little more steeper. Okay, so it looks like it's a 1,100 foot elevation gain from the parking area. The terrain is rocky and mostly exposed. Very little shade. Yes, pretty much. Yeah, no shade. Maybe from the occasional ocotillo blossom. Here are some directions outside of Apache Junction. You go on 88 past this last Dutchman State Park and you'll find the road, the First Water Road. Okay. Where does the name of the trail come from? Okay, the name of the trail comes from a legendary ambush of Mexican gold miners by Apache warriors in the mid-1800s. So basically, here it is. The story claims an Apache war party ambushed the miners as they were leaving the mountain. The miners were pursued and cornered against the sheer cliffs near the present-day trail. Most of the miners were killed, with only 1 or 2 reportedly escaping back to Mexico. The site of this supposed event became known as the massacre grounds. Guess this I'm showing it on the right here, which in turn gave the name to the trail and the seasonal waterfall. The gold mine's location was lost after the attack, which fuels, this is what's interesting, which fuels a separate but related legend of the lost Dutchman's gold mine. The truth of the massacre is speculative, but the story is a strong part of the local lore of the Superstition Mountains. Cool, huh? All right, we'll go over what superstition is, the Superstition Mountain, that is. The name Superstition was bestowed upon the mountains. Again, here's a picture over here. I'll see if I click on it, though. I think it opens up. Yeah, it goes to Phoenix. It's okay. And there's the Superstition Mountain. Okay. All right. And then it's a Pima legend. Settlers heard stories from the Pima settlers, the Pima Native Americans, strange sounds, people who disappeared, and mysterious deaths associated with this range. Because the Pima avoided the mountains out of respect for the powerful spirits or bad omens, the farmers labeled the indigenous people as superstitious and named the mountain accordingly, Superstition Mountains. The Spanish influence. Some historical accounts suggest Spanish conquistadors in the 1500s first used the name Mount Superstition after local tribes refused to lead them into the range, fearing the thunder god, who reportedly lived there. All right. The name has been reinforced by over a century of local lore, including the enduring legend of the lost Dutchman. The Thunder God. Sacred lands in Apache and Pima lore, the Thunder God dwells within the ranges and guards it. Some scientific explanations from the geologists say that the rumblings come from the actual seismic activity within the rock which vibrates through the canyons. The mystique of the Thunder God remains a major draw for tourists. Thought I'd get a couple blooms here. January 2026. Look at this. Let's see if I can see if it'll. There it is. Nice. So we are at 1 mile mark here, heading our way up to Massacre Fall here in Tonto National Forest. It's forecasted no rain, but it looks really interesting as the clouds roll in here. I'm looking, I think that's southeast, I guess, or in that direction to the big Superstition Mountain there. Cool, nice. A little surprise right here. I'm sure it's not occupied. Not sure if you can see it, but red cardinal. I was hoping it would fly away. Guess I need to look for red up here in the midst of all this green. All right, I'm at the 2 mile mark here. We will still about a half mile left, I think, to get to the fall. 2 miles is not bad. It's been undulating up down. Right now it's an up part at 2 miles. Few people here and there. So I'm about 2.3 in right now. Hikers coming in from the left there. I think I go up and around the left here. Not the back one, but this front one here. All right, straight in front of the camera and head over to the fall there. Okay, I'm gonna swing down. So I think this is the fall area, right, straight ahead. I hear a lot of people up there. Looks nice. No rain yet, thank goodness. So here we are. Straight in front of us will be the fall. Well, they call them falls, I guess, because there's several, those dark spots where the water comes down. So it's plural. Oh, this is a cool rock formation there. Okay, I'm going to swing to the right here and look down at the valley where we came from. Let's see, I'm at 2.6. Not bad. Look at that view. Wow. Kind of working my way towards it, but apparently this is it. It's not Yosemite, that's for sure. All right, let me just make my way there. So I thought all these, I think this is where the darker, gotta find out why it turns dark, maybe algae, I don't know. Where the water comes down. A little trickle right over there, straight in front, right, it's dead center. Okay, so this is the fall area. I guess it would be really flowing if you during after some major snowstorms here, or snowstorm, a storm. I guess it would be puddled up right in this area. If you're quiet, you can hear. Yeah, right over here. Okay, there we go. Massacre Fall. And a whole bunch of people coming up. Let's go back up to the fall. Definitely not Yosemite, but it's nice. A nice view here as we come up off the trail into this area. Nice. I'm on my way back down to the valley. I dig these huge yucca. Look at these guys. They are massive. And you see some of the shoots coming up. Look at that. Then we'll go all the way up to the fall there. Cool. Okay, so of course, this is an ocotillo here. And finally a nice blossom at the beginning stages. And then this one here has a really nice one. Look at that. With the backdrop of the falls, Massacre Falls in the back. Now is that cool or what? Nice. And I'll do another one with this backdrop. Look at that. I hope it's coming out on the camera here. Look at this. So nice. With the valley in the backdrop. Cool. Hi, have a great day. No way. That one's an awesome color. Wow. Horses on the trail. Now we're in Arizona. So these cactus here, I believe they're cholla, but if hopefully the camera gets it, you can see the nest inside there. It's like these birds over in Joshua Tree. They were wrens, so maybe that's what's here. Don't know. We'll find out. All right, here we go, everyone. Straight into this cactus. This thing is too cool. Okay, that was Massacre Falls. About a total of 5.6 miles for this trip. It was nice, a gradual uphill, and then now we're back.